Okay, how to choose one of the option from the suggestions. So basically, if you go to Google, you will just type Google, right? And then you will just type some keyword. Then you see these are the suggestions. In these suggestions, one of them you have to pick. Here, a lot of questions they might ask you, but all the logic, how you build is, somebody will ask, so how do you know your typed keyword is present in the suggestions or not? So you have to write a logic, check one by one, right? All the suggestions, you first get all these suggestions into a collection, right? So that's easy, right? How to get them all the suggestions into a collection. Then iterate the collection, then check one by one. If the typed keyword, maybe you take into variable, type what keyword you are typing there, and then iterate one by one. Or you can use collection dot contains also, right? Contains or equals, exactly. So get one of the iteration only you can do. Loop you have to use. So loop is mandatory. So if you loop it, then it is possible, right? Then it is possible. Otherwise, it's not possible. Okay, so how to check that, or how to select one of the option from these suggestions. So that's what we are going to do now. How to select one of the suggestions from the suggestion box. These are all suggestion box I'm treating. So you choose one of them. See, I'll just press the arrow down key and one by one it will select, right? So I'm pressing the arrow down key. I'm not using any mouse. So if I press arrow down key, one option is showing in the edit box. So like this, you can iterate all of them. So how you can iterate these things? So that is what the main task is we are going to do. So let's do this. How can we achieve this, and how to, right, solve that? Okay. And so here we have a simple, you understand this. So if you understand the code, HTML code, see that this is in the UL tag, right? UL tag. So UL tag represent this is the entire box. So this UL, you can take any one of the attribute class you take, and to represent the entire box. So entire box will represent that one only. Entire box will represent that one only. So in order to see that, okay, in order to see that, and you are going to use so these elements one by one. You can check that, and so how to see that, how to fetch all of them. See, you have UL below LI tag. See LI tag. Each option is represented by LI tag. So you first identify entire box with the web element name equal to that, and then fetch all of them into collection, then iterate one by one. So that's the easiest way to do that. Okay. Otherwise, what you can do is you can even so you can change also, right? You can change if you want, whatever you want. So that is the program we are going to do now. So you got the context, right? What we are doing. So you type, then you'll get a suggestions. You have to fetch all the suggestions, and one of them you have to select it. So that is the program we are doing. Let's go and do this. And I'll just take from here because we already have that code, so that we can save the time. Google suggestion test. So this is the one, Google suggestion test. So let's see how you can do a suggestions. Okay. So I'll just copy this. I'm going to use this one to run parallel execution also. So later we are going to run parallel execution also with this class. Google suggestions test. See, very simple. There is no complicated also. So we are using a @@ parameters here also for before class and browser always run equal to true I kept. And if browser dot equals ignore case this one. And these are not required. Okay, so latest browsers you don't need these things. Okay, so these things you don't need latest browsers. So and so if it is a browser is Firefox and it will run on the Firefox. If it is a Edge, it will run on the Edge browser. Okay, that's the, and then maximize the window and add implicit weight, add so explicit weight and all this. Okay, so then close the browser. And but main logic is here. See that first I'm launching the Google, just waiting for that title and asserting that. Then so I'm just identifying the search box dot send keys, selenium I'm typing, keys dot backspace. So what this backspace will do?
It will remove unlimited.
Yeah.
Remove one word.
It will remove
One letter.
one letter. One time only you are calling, right? Like you are pressing a backspace. One time only it will press. That means one time only that first M is releasing. M will remove. Then what I'm doing, again I'm adding. So I'm removing one time and I'm adding it. Why you are doing, sir, all this, you can ask.
Yeah.
The reason is, so there will be a, problem in the Firefox browser. I'm not getting the suggestions when I type it. Then when I remove one letter, then I'm getting the suggestions. In order to solve that problem, that browser issue, one browser suggestions not getting, then I just added this. Otherwise, it is good. Now I'm looking for the selenium. Okay, I'm looking for the selenium. See, string suggestion. So do while loop I'm using. So do search edit box dot send keys dot arrow down. I want to press the arrow down key. I want to press the arrow down key. So I'll press the arrow down key, right? I'm going to press the arrow down key. And so let's press the arrow down key for that. Okay. So then I'm getting the each, whatever you press arrow down key, it is selecting in the edit box, right? How can you get the edit box value? That edit box dot get attribute of value attribute. In the value attribute, the selected value will be there. That I'm storing here. So if suggestion is equal to your expected value, then what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, you click on that. So just press enter key on that. So then it will select, right? If you press enter key, it will select. Right? It will press no.
Yes.
So it will select.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm breaking. Breaking means this entire loop will exit.
Break.
So entire loop will exit.
Exit.
So entire loop will exit. So that's what we are doing. Okay. So we are exiting that. So exit and then see while. If suggestion is not empty, and how long it is going to loop? until session is
Empty.
not empty only. If session is empty, it will come out. So that's this loop, do while loop usage also we are getting here. So do while loop usage also you are going to get here. Okay, so that's the one concept we are doing that. So that's how very, very important. Same, I'll give you one more exercise for you. Same logic. You don't need to do anything extra. Just follow the same and write the code. And then so just getting the search results. That's the one thing. And I told you already, if you have a parameters annotation in the before class for a browser, so you need to create a
Browser.
See that parameter must be there here. If parameters tag is there, the
You
method to
should-
select the browser, I'll say select the browser. So select browser. I'll say simple select browser method I'm keeping. So with the close browser. So name, you can change any name, right? It all depends on you, how you write the code. Now I need to create a soot file. So I'll create a soot file for this. Otherwise, I'm going to run a parallel execution, right? Parallel execution. One more I'll take one more, okay? So there is a one more test case I need to prepare. Let me show you one more. Google sessions. Okay, so I want to run parallel execution. So parallel classes, what are the classes I took? Okay, parameter definition, and okay, these three more than enough. So we have these three, right, already. Parameters, ZK demo, Google sessions. But if you want to run parallelly, what you should have, you must set up this before class like this. You have to set up like this. So parameters is ready, Google sessions also ready. ZK demo I have to change. So ZK demo I have to change it to this. So @ parameters, right? I have to set the @ parameters for ZK demo. I'll just set up that. So the same, I'll copy paste for a ZK demo also. And just a slight change I'm making for the ZK demo website class. That's it. See parameters annotation for this class also. Okay. So select a browser, I'll put select a browser. So that we'll make a uniform, okay? All the methods will make a uniform. So that will be easy. And this one, what we kept? Close browser, right? So I'm going to keep, so unique queue for all of them. And ZK demo also. Okay. So the three classes I'm going to run parallelly. Three classes we are going to run parallelly means what? They're going to
start like on different browsers, they'll exit.
first we'll run on the same browser. Okay, same browser, three
Okay.
classes.
Okay.
So same browser, three classes parallel means
At a
three
time.
instances will open at a time.
Yeah.
So I'll pump each browser to one browser instance. That means Chrome browser, if you are launching, three Chrome browsers will open. For example, if 5 classes you are including, 5 Chrome browsers will open. Each class will go to one Chrome browser. So then it will run parallel. Instead of running one by one, running parallelly, there is a difference, right? What is the difference? What you will achieve with that? What is the observation? If you run 3 classes, you're running one after the other. If you run, what will happen? If you run parallelly, what will happen?
We run parallelly, we can observe.
I'm creating a suit file first. Just think and okay, just think and let me know. I'm creating meanwhile a TestNG suit file. So how to create a suit file? Select all the 3 which classes you want to run parallelly. I selected all the 3 class files. Then TestNG convert to TestNG. So parallel classes suit parallel. How to run parallel classes test. So here parallel mode you select classes. So then browse src test and you just give so parallel classes testng.xml file. Okay, finish. Click on finish. So main thing is you have to understand this is the one. So parallel equal to classes. So this will make you to run parallel classes. So you can execute parallelly those things. So that's how you can execute a parallel execution, how you can do that. So any questions here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now run this, but we need to add parameters, right? We need to add parameters. Our class is having parameters. So I have to add parameters.
Why is
Yeah.
it showing thread count equal to 5?
Yeah, thread count is mandatory, right? If you're running, okay, parallel you're running, how many threads? Thread means each browser instance is 1 thread, right? You're running parallel.
So we have 3, right?
So you can give this default one it took 5.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you can give 3. So you can
Okay.
give 3. Maximum we have given 5. They are giving default to 5. If you want, you can change it.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay. So now I see I have given the browser name. I have given the username password because one of the class needs this username password, right? And that I am supplying and this also. Now right click, run as TestNG suit. But you didn't tell the answer. What will happen if you run individually, if you run parallelly?
Time will save.
It saves time, sir.
That's it, right?
Time save.
You can save the time when you run parallelly.
Yeah.
That's the main advantage.
Yeah.
Generally, in the companies also, they will look for that. If it is taking more time, means there are so many jobs it has to run. See, all 3 browsers launched here. You can see that. See, can you observe this? One is Google, one is LinkedIn, another one is ZK demo. First one is done already.
Yeah.
So second one also done. Now LinkedIn is pending. Not sure why it is taking more time to open. But the page itself not open. What's the reason? Okay. Some loading issue, right? Some loading issue. It is struggling. It failed. Okay. 4 failed. Huh? Okay, radio button failed. Why? Oh, timeout exception. Okay. See, total 5 failures, 1 skips. So you have to see why they are, maybe ZK demo, we have to observe as failures. You have to resolve one by one. So radio button, right? Radio button test. Radio button test. Because they're basically a timeout issue. We'll solve this. I'll give 3000 milliseconds, okay? So we put a groups, but groups we didn't mention. That's fine. That's why it didn't run. And also I can enable equal to false be kept for one of them. I think this one true. Okay, fine. Now this one is some login issue. Okay, let's run this again. Okay, run it again. Suggestions test passed. See, selenium ID. So where it went?
Which one?
So it is going.
Yeah, rich.
Down.
That's it. Field so is selected. So now all are passing. See, all are passing now. So that's a very fast, and you can see that. If you want report, just refresh the browser, and you have a test output folder here. So you go on there is a parallel classes suite. With that suite name, the folder will generate. So this will. See that. So class wise, you can see all class wise, you can see one by one. Okay, so passed, failed, everything you can see that. Google citation test. So ZK radio, ZK button, do login, feed pop-up, checkbox test, do logout, but it's not in the order, but you can go to a emailable report that will give you nicely. Emailable report. So one more. So emailable report, if you already taken once, that's more than enough. Every time you don't need to copy. Just one time effort. See that you already have here emailable report, right? Just refresh. If you refresh also, that's enough. See, if you refresh, see class wise, class and what are the methods? Class, what is the method? So class wise, you will get the methods also. So that's the advantage with this parallel execution. And index.html also you have already here, I think. Just refresh. See, you will get automatically this. So this is the how you can show parameterize
Parallel execution.
to parameterize and parallel execution you can do with this. Now this is the one of the major feature. Wherever you go, they will ask you if you're performing well, and they will ask you, can you try running parallel execution? So make sure you know this. Okay, so you're continuing same process there also. But you have to identify which classes you can run parallel. That's very important. So you have to, right? You have to continue that.
Do they
That's
ask?
very,
Sorry. Do they ask us to write code, or like just they'll ask the questions in the interview?
no, they will ask how you will set up
Ah,
parallel. How will you run parallel?
Oh.
So that they will ask.
The procedure. Okay.
Procedure. They will ask procedure.
Oh.
So that you explain the procedure.
Okay.
Okay, so other than that, nothing. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. So now next step is how to run different browsers. Same test cases you can take. So you can pump each test case to one browser. As of now, we have less. You can pump all these 3 test cases to different browser. So how can we move it to them? So let's see how to move to different browsers. Let me show. Again, so basically you just select which classes you want to run parallelly. Right click, create a TestNG. After selecting, there is an option. Where is TestNG option? Why we are not getting TestNG option? Yeah. So TestNG, convert to TestNG. So you will see convert to TestNG. So convert to TestNG, you will see that. Okay, so now cross-browser testing. Cross-browser toast. Okay, suit. Cross-browser suit. Cross-browser test. And here parallel mode you have to select tests. Okay, parallel mode you have to select tests. And so where you want this? I want in my project below, SRC below, TestNG package, and then we have cross-browser TestNG .xml file. Click on finish. So this is the one. But so here it doesn't help you. So you have to make sure. I'll run all 3 browsers: Chrome, Edge, Firefox browsers. Each browser one test tag you prepare. Each browser one test tag you prepare. Okay. So I'll keep, if you want, you can keep all the classes, but I'll keep so one browser for one to save that time. Okay. And then I'll keep for so this one, I'll remove them. For one browser, I'm keeping one class. Okay. This is the another one. Okay. So first one, I'll say this name, test name, I'll give Chrome browser test. Okay. Chrome browser test. So this one is Firefox
Browser test.
Firefox browser test, and I'll change it to Edge browser test. Okay. So Edge browser test. So like this, so you can keep it. But so this one you don't need another one parameter we need, right? So what is the one parameter we need for this? What parameter we need?
Browser.
Browser, right? Browser parameter. So here you give Chrome.
Browser.
So here what parameter we need for this? Parameter suit.
Name browser.
We need 2. We need 3 parameters for this. So username, password we want.
And browser.
Browser also we want. And here what we need? Only
Browser.
browser. So only browser we need. So I'll give Edge browser. So all three browsers will launch. So all three browsers will launch now. Okay, so now run this. Right click on the suite file, run as TestNG suite. This is how to run parallel execution. See, Chrome is started already, Edge already started. Firefox also started here, you can see that. So that's the how you can see them. Okay, so this one, other two are finished, but this one only some loading issue. I think it is facing some issue, loading issue, this one. So it is failed. See, already started failed. So it will show timeout exception. Yeah, so let's run this again, okay? So we don't want, so manually you should not do that. Let's run again. See, now it's so that's a issue with our local system. Otherwise, no issues. Okay, so all test cases are passed. So you can test in different browsers also like this. This is the way how to run in different browsers. Are we good? Are there any questions? Before, that's all about TestNG. So we covered everything, how to run parallel execution, how to run process parallelly. So right, how to run
different browsers.
so different browsers. So everything we covered pretty much. So the last topic we have is maybe after this, I think this will end right in a minute. Okay, we'll join there and we'll see actions class. Okay, yeah.